Now let's take a look into the other section, casting a function pointer. Here you can see the code is again simple. I created two function pointer, one named 2argfuncptr, another named 1argfuncptr. 2argfuncptr is a function pointer which can hold the address of a function which take two integer as parameters and return an integer, while 1argfuncptr points to a function which takes only a single integer as its argument and return an integer. And I declare this add function. Now let's check how to typecast this function. Now here you can see first I created a function pointer called funcptr first, which is of the type 2argfuncptr. Obviously this funcptr first can hold the address of add, since the funcptr first is of the type 2argfuncptr. After that you can see that I used funcptr first to invoke the add function. So obviously this line of code will execute successfully, and I will comment out all these lines of code, and now I will execute, and we should get actually 110 as the result, because we are calling add function using this funcptr first, and this code is valid. GCC 5. So obviously we get 110. What if I need to call the add function using 1argfuncptr type pointer? In this code you can see I declared a function pointer called funcptr second, which is of the type 1argfuncptr, and try to assign the address of add function to that function pointer named funcptr second. This will actually gives us a warning while we are compiling. So first we try to compile the program. Here you can see we got a warning, because here it is saying that we are trying to use incompatible pointer types. Yeah, that's true, because 1argfuncptr function pointer type will only be able to hold the address of a function which take a single integer as its argument and return an integer, but here we are assigning add function which take two integer as its argument to this funcptr second, which is of the type 1argfuncptr. If you try to invoke add function using this funcptr second, this will definitely throw an error. This time when we compile we will get an error along with the warning from the first line of code. So here you can see this warning is from this line of code, the line number 15 where I hold my mouse now, and the error is from the line number 16, which actually tried to use funcptr second to invoke the add function. Here it is saying that too many arguments to the function funcptr second. Yeah, it's true, because funcptr second will only be able to hold a function which take one single integer as its argument. So there is a way to avoid this warning as well as this error. So let me show you how to do that. This is the case where we use function pointer typecasting. So I will comment out these two lines and uncomment the two lines below. It's very simple. Like we typecast different types in C, the same rules apply for function pointer. First of all, here I need to assign the add function address to this funcptr second, and since we know that is not valid and it will show us a warning, we first of all typecast the add. So there is a little error in this code, so I will change it. There was an error in this code and I changed this, as you may see. So before assigning the address of add function to this funcptr second, which is of the type 1argfuncptr, we first typecast the address of add function to the type 1argfuncptr, then we store inside the funcptr second, and this line of code will definitely remove the warning. I will comment out this line, second line now, and try to check whether this line is producing any warning. So if we compare, it doesn't produce any warning. If I try to print the output, we will get 110, which is actually the result of these two lines. That means this line is not producing any warning. That means it is valid. Now we know that we can use typecast to assign the address of add function to this funcptr second, which is of the type 1argfuncptr. But what if we need to call add function using funcptr second? We can do that also. That is explained in this line of code. Here you can see I am first typecasting funcptr second to the type of 2argfuncptr. Basically funcptr second can only take a single argument, while funcptr first, which is of the type 2argfuncptr, can hold or take two arguments. So we should first typecast this funcptr second to 2argfuncptr type. Then after that we will invoke add function using this funcptr second. That's what I did in this line of code. Now this line should give us a value of 500 because 400 plus 100 is 500. The only thing you need to concentrate is the way I typecast the function pointers. It's very simple and similar to that of normal variable typecasting. If you are confused with 1 arg funcptr and 2 arg funcptr, you should remember that I created that two types using this type def I declared above, because that will be very easy. Now if I compile and run this code, I should get 110 and 500. That means this line is valid and working properly. If you are familiar with the basic concept of C programming, we can use void pointer to hold the address of any other data type, and that's true in this case too, but it is not recommended according to the C standard to use void pointer to hold the address of a function. You can do that and this line of code will work fine, but here it will throw an error. I will explain it later. So let me come down this line and check whether we can actually assign the address of a function to a void pointer. So this line should not give us any error. So I will also comment out this above two lines. Yeah, it's actually successfully compiling and running. And what if I try to do this? If I try to invoke add function using this void pointer, it will throw me an error. And let us check what error it is actually showing. It is showing that ptr is not a function or function pointer. Yeah, it's true because it's a void pointer. First of all, we need to typecast this ptr before using it. This goes same for normal case 2, where we try to use a void pointer to hold the address of any other variable. For example, I try to store an integer value, it is void pointer. If I try to print that integer value using void pointer, first of all I need to typecast it. That goes same in this case too. So we need to typecast this void pointer as we did for 1 arg funcptr in the earlier code on this line 17. So as you can see from this 22nd line, we need to first typecast void pointer to this type, then invoke the add function using that. And if we print the output, we will get 500. Yeah, that's the result we should get here. Now I will show you the standard way to do this without using a void pointer. This is not recommended to use void pointer. You can actually declare a pointer like this. As you can see from this code, this void funcptr is actually a function pointer which takes no argument and which will return any other value. Here I am directly assigning the address of add function to this void funcptr, and as you might learned from the earlier code, this will definitely show us a warning. The same way it did for this line of code over here, where we try to assign add function value to the funcptr second. Here we can avoid it by a weird ways of typecasting. There is a reason why I use type def in this line of code, because it makes the typecasting syntax much more simpler. But anyway, for the sake of this video, I will show you the exact real way. Now let's check whether it will throw a warning or not. Obviously it will throw warning, and the subsequent printf statement where I am trying to invoke the add function using the void funcptr, I am actually typecasting the void funcptr first to the type 2arg funcptr. Then after doing that operation, I am trying to invoke the function whose address is stored inside void funcptr. It is obviously add function. This line of code, or the line number 25, shows a warning, and this line number 26 will work fine. Now let's check that. Yeah, there is a mistake in this code. You can see that I obviously doesn't put a semicolon at the end of this line. Now I fixed that. First of all, we'll try to compile. Yeah, you can see that it's showing a warning in the line number 25, showing that we are trying to assign an incompatible type. Yeah, that's true. But let's check the output whether we get it or not. Since we typecasted, we will get the output of 700. Yeah, that's true. 500 plus 200 is 700. Just focus on this fact that we are trying to typecast the void funcptr function pointer before using it. We will typecast it to this type 2arg funcptr. You obviously know that what 2arg funcptr is. If you take the line number 3 on the top, this section, you can see that what 2arg funcptr does. It actually hold the address of a function which take two integer as its parameter and return an integer. So how we can typecast in this scenario where I actually doesn't use type def to create a type of this kind of function pointer. So I will show you that. So we need to tell the compiler that we need to typecast the add function address to this kind of function pointer value. So I will show you that weird syntax. It's like this. Actually, this function pointer, a function pointer which can hold the address of a function which return nothing. That's so the first line will be void. Then since it's a function pointer, we should use this syntax, and we should not give any name here. These two lines of code will denote that it's a function pointer. This is the syntax for typecasting in this case of scenario where we are not using typedef. You don't need to confuse, because you know the way we declare a function pointer. First we will enclose the name of that function pointer along with the asterisk sign to denote that it's a function pointer inside parenthesis. After that we give this parenthesis which is similar to that of a function syntax where we define the parameters. So this is very important. Let's take a look into the lines of code where I actually highlight with my mouse. This is the syntax for a function pointer. Now let's check whether we will get that warning or not. As you may see, we are not getting any warning, and I will compare it once again and run it. Yeah, I get 700. So if we change this value to some other value, for example 700, we should get actually like 900. Yeah, we are getting 900. I hope you understand the typecasting of function pointers and why I specifically use this typedef instead of typecasting in the way it is. This is very difficult syntax. Try to use typedef as possible because it will make your code more readable. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is the end of this section where I discussed about the advanced topics in C programming related to function pointer. Anyway, I will see you in the next video with another advanced topic. Until then, goodbye.